Good morning, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This is your general reading for the month of April, Sun and Rising signs. I'm going to do 3 spreads for you. Love, work, and generally what's coming up in April for you. It might not resonate for everybody, but just give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you feel it does. Okay, let's jump in. So splitting the deck, I've got the Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups, and we're looking at love. So that could be a positive message coming in and a positive romantic offer coming towards you. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is a single card, a single energy. So if you're single at the minute, it's quite possible there's an offer coming towards you. I feel like you know this person. You might have been waiting for them to make an offer towards you. Okay, Four of Swords. You may have been healing from a disappointment in the past, but you've been single on your own and spending time taking care of yourself and healing. It could be that, yeah, you just needed some time out. You've also got the High Priestess. This is somebody that's not speaking very much, but just in their feelings, in their stoic knowledge. And I do feel that's where you've been recently. I think maybe 1 or 2 months. And then you've got the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're coming out of this healing energy now. Venus and Mercury retrograde, I feel, well, that's over. You will start moving forward, but probably a little bit slowly, a little bit cautiously. Let's try it. And then on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Hangman. So it looks like you have been in pause mode. But you are coming out. It's going to get better for you. Let me just get some clarifications quickly on these. Oh, lovely. 6 of Wands, 3 of Cups. When I've split the deck, that's an achievement, a victory. And I feel that's getting back into being out there with others. I feel like I just needed some time to reflect. Tell me about the 9 of Pentacles, please, Spirit. King of Pentacles. I feel like while you've been in this quiet mode here, you've actually been trying to ground yourself, trying to make sure your world is stable. Tell me about the Four of Swords, please. 4 of Pentacles. I feel like there's some hurt here that you've been trying to heal, and now you've got the Fool, which is a new beginning, taking a risk, coming out of this hermit mode, out this hanged man mode. Tentatively, I'm getting very much tentatively, you're moving forward. I feel like whatever it was that possibly the reason why you needed to do some healing was you already knew, you had a suspicion, your intuition was on point, but maybe you didn't want to listen to it. But now there's a chance to come out of this. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles, please. Ace of Swords. So quite clearly, slowly you're seeing the truth. You're communicating your feelings to others where you weren't before. Like I said, with the High Priestess, maybe you've stayed in just quiet, not so much keeping secrets, but just really just not speaking very much. But I do feel that as April progresses, you'll be much more stable in yourself, quite comfortable in your single energy. Whatever you've been holding on to, you would have healed it, or you will be healing it. And you're getting ready, and I feel like this is intuitive as well, to start this new journey. And I feel like you're going to be quite brave, although you will move slowly, and you will speak your truth to anybody that cares to listen, is what they just said. Okay, so let's look at work for you over April. Gemini, hope you're well at the moment. I'm feeling this deck. Sorry about me, keep crossing the camera here. Oh my God, look, split the deck, the Judgment and the Fool. And this is work. I feel like, I don't feel so much it's a new job, but I feel like you're going into your work, if you are working, environment with a new attitude. That's what I'm feeling. Let's have a look. 1 or 2 for work, please, Spirit. The Moon. I'm also getting that maybe you weren't sure where you fitted in. You didn't feel on stable ground, especially if you've taken a promotion or a new position or a new job. Or just that you're in an old job and it just felt a little bit shaky there for a while. 3 of Pentacles, working with others. This is, again, another card about intuition. I feel like you've got to let go of the outcome as far as work's concerned. They're giving you the King of Swords. I mean, Gemini, you are an air sign and you do think, overly analyse. And I feel like they're asking you not to. Just go with the flow. I am seeing the Empress in my mind, so I feel like it could quite possibly is just ride the wave with your intuition. And they're giving you the Hermit. So I feel like during April, you've done a lot of overthinking. You've been in hermit mode, not quite sure what to do about where you are. And you've got a few cards here, like the Moon and the Hermit, of not feeling on stable ground in your work and who you're working with. But I think they're just saying to you, just go with the flow. But let's clarify the Moon for you. You've got the Five of Wands on the bottom, so maybe it's a competition. Show me the Moon, please. You've got the Lovers. So I feel like there's a decision you need to make. I mean, lovers in a love relationship reading, it is about soulmates. But primarily this card means making a decision. So I don't feel the way is has been all that clear, or it may continue to not be clear during April. So therefore you can't really make a decision about your work environment, whether to leave, whether to stay. Okay, let's get one on the Three of Pentacles, please. Knight of Cups. I feel like you've got to speak your truth to your colleagues. I feel like, you know, you've got to let them know how you feel. If you're feeling nervous or anxious, maybe just, obviously don't go into a really deep dive, but, but you know, just at the very least, just say, look, I'm not feeling too great today, or something. I'm getting quite a few cards for the King of Swords, all Pentacles. Oh my goodness. I feel like you need to initiate some boundaries, Gemini. You have got the Nine of Pentacles. I'm feeling a bit of aloofness, really. That you don't really talk too much to your colleagues. And I feel like it may be, yeah, you've come off as quite possibly a little bit aloof. And also your colleagues think you're absolutely fine. You've got the Ten of Pentacles, 9 and 10 of Pentacles, excellent. 5 of Pentacles, that's feeling out in the cold. Like I said, I don't feel like you've felt part of the group or who you're working with. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. You have the skills, guys. You have the skills, male or female. So I feel like you need to adopt an energy of, yes, boundaries. Yes, know your worth. Yes, self-respect. But don't overthink things and don't come across as cold and harsh. You are a single enigma, they just said to me. And you're very capable of making a financial long-term investment in this job. It shows you could be there for another 10 years if you choose to be. And in the past, where you may have felt a little bit not part of the group, and like I said, with the Knight of Cups, you need to open up a little bit. Just be more engaging with your colleagues. And with the Queen of Pentacles, yes, you are all business, you are all work, you're there to work, I get it. But there's got to be some kind of social interaction with your work colleagues. Give me the Hermit, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, for April. Oh my goodness, look. 4 cards. Making a decision. This is, you may still be reflecting during April, making life path decisions, whether to stay or go. I feel like there's possibly a wound you might be healing. The Hierophant, commitment, wisdom. And then the Ten of Swords. I feel like you've learnt lessons. You have the wisdom you needed and you got while you're in hermit mode. That could go on through April. Making decisions, but this is also, because this is a work reading, you know, having fun with your colleagues, doing what I said, a social interaction. So just see how that plays out for you during April, Gemini. And we just get a few messages, final messages regarding, they just said that you're healing from a disappointment. or you may be healing from, it could be a friend or a lover, doesn't really matter, but you're healing from something, and I feel that's why you've kept your distance and really just been heads down to just get on with your work, really. I'm just going to do a couple of cards for general for April for you, and let's see what comes out. Oh, excellent. Well, you've got the Moon and the Ace of Pentacles. So again, things maybe not quite as clear as you would like them to be. In either area of your life, work, love, spiritually. Let's just get a couple of cards for Gemini. Standing your ground. You may be protecting your energy or protecting yourself. Let's just throw a couple of cards, please, Spirit. Generally for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising during April. The Lovers. So generally, yes, there has to be some decisions. Could be in love or in work, but just generally there is going to be decisions to be made. Okay, one or two more, please, Spirit. A Hermit. So yeah, you could be spending most of April in hermit mode, but they are asking you again not to overthink things. Take some, I mean, this shows the lamp, like just seeing one step at a time. So at the top of the reading, I said you're moving slowly in love. I feel like your emotions are getting the better of you at the moment. And one more, please, Spirit. All right, give me three more then. King of Cups, Six of Swords, and the Hangman. So I do feel like during April, if you haven't already done so, you will be bossing up, is what they just said. So I feel like you'll reach an emotional maturity. You'll start to trust yourself, listen to your intuition, and you will be making these decisions with confidence. Any mental stress or worry, you'll be moving away. You might not be 100% happy, but you'll certainly be 50% happy. The Hangman here, I feel like, again, you've learnt the lessons. You've found the answers within yourself whilst you're in hermit mode. And decisions will be made. And that's what I have for you today, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. And I'll catch you a little bit later in the month. Hopefully I'll do a bonus reading if I get the time, because I've got many projects on the go at the moment. And all my love, hope to see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.